Oh, so that's what they were. So they were promoting the network. Okay, they weren't like little mini episodes. I don't remember seeing any of these bumpers ever. Generic control into that goes me here, back with another nostalgic video. Today we're doing Cartoon Network bumpers. Now this video came out a week ago. I received a ton of comments, individual comments from people telling me that I should react to it because it's apparently really good. I did watch a lot of Cartoon Network growing up. This might be a little bit before my time, however, but I should know a good number of these. Maybe that'll prove to you that I did in fact have a childhood once upon a time. This is my 99th Nostalgia Critic reaction. So the next one will be Battlefield Earth. It'll be out next Monday. I actually just watched and reacted to the cameo that Doug sent. It is almost 4 minutes long, and I really don't think Doug believes I'm a real person, if that's a little hint for how that's going to go. You can check my reaction to the last video, which was AI, Artificial Intelligence, where he kind of like roasted TMZ. I'll leave it right up there. Also be a link down below in the description. Also going to place my channel with all my other Nostalgia Critic reactions going in chronological order. But like I said, next one's going to be the 100th Nostalgia Critic reaction, which is going to be Battlefield Earth, and I actually told him about that, so it's going to be interesting. The cameo is going to be the intro to that video, so definitely stay tuned for that. I hope that you are a patron so you can get the video a day early. If you're subscribed as well, you'll also make sure you do not miss it. If you're a patron, you probably won't miss it because you'll get a set notification for all of my videos, and I do a lot of videos. $3 a month, all of my reaction videos a day early. I'll also be live streaming today, Minecraft Monday. I'm kind of illuminating the ancient city that I've made completely safe, adding some lights to it. I'm going to restore it, add some villagers. It's going to look sick. Definitely stop by for that and actually have an influence on how it's actually going to look. So it's going to look awesome. But let's go ahead and jump into Cartoon Network bumpers. Now, I know a bumper goes on a car.
America's #1 ready-to-eat meal kit.
But what is a bumper? Is it like if a cartoon isn't long enough, you know? Like, is that what it is? Like, for like, it's like a 5-minute thing? I don't know, because kids have short attention spans. I might know a couple of these, because I did watch a lot of Cartoon Network.
Nostalgia Critic guy, remember it so you don't have to.
But it might be a little bit before my time.
New segment. Maybe. I don't know.
Next week, Battlefield Earth, got a cameo from Doug roasting me.
Bumper to Bumper.
Bumper to Bumper, which is a series by Donut Media.
With streaming becoming more and more popular, there's a lost art to the creative presentation.
And I refuse to partake.
Bumpers. They're the intros, outros, station IDs, and just
is it
filler
MTV
material
done?
in between commercials that give a channel its identity. And the same way I enjoy commercials, the same way I enjoy the underappreciated work that went into a lot.
I've reacted to those.
They were like a testing ground for short, but also new, experimental, and even artistically pleasing vignettes. It helped give the channel a uniform, something you'd recognize as uniquely theirs.
But
I feel like it's a dying art, and I want to put some focus on the ones I remember most.
Oh, so that's what they were. So they were
it.
promoting the network. Okay, they weren't like little mini episodes.
The network has some pretty great ones.
Okay, that's what they were. Yes, now I remember.
You would think the identity of a channel called
I was born in
Cartoon
97.
Network would be easy to come up with. But when there's such a wide range of animated gold, both classic and modern, it can be a little tricky. Thankfully, though, the team that put them together utilized the sense of humor of its modern cartoons like Powerpuff Girls and Johnny Bravo, with the spirit of its classic cartoons like Flintstones and Tom and Jerry.
They watched Tom and Jerry.
They watched
Flintstones.
Adult and new, but also child-friendly and familiar.
Child-friendly.
When Cartoon Network really started taking off, I was probably the wrong age to really be into it, but I did check it out from time
peak for me.
I liked seeing classic shorts like the Looney Tunes. Got into one or two of the newer shows like Dexter's Lab.
Yeah, watch that one.
My favorite thing about it was the bumpers. It's not like today where you can just look them all up on YouTube. You had to watch the shows, get through the commercials, and when one finally popped up, it kind of felt like you found hidden treasure. Like
they're like little Easter eggs.
Maybe just a select
because they don't like promote it. It's random.
They really were well put together. Now keep in mind, I'm not going to be able to cover all the bumpers, IDs, intros, outros, etc. over the years as A, I didn't see them all, and B, there's just way too many. I'll go over the ones, though, that I feel really
that's
helped
an interesting
give
lunch
Cartoon
table.
Network the identity we all associate with it today. Starting with this first one with Droopy introducing the channel.
Hello, folks. Welcome
Droopy?
to the world's first and only Cartoon Network.
He's from, I don't know what Johnny Quest?
They had an identity of what they wanted the channel
I know
to
Johnny
look like
Test.
And be about. And it kept pretty consistent.
At last, the Cartoon Network. Home sweet home.
I like the buzzing because I think from a
The first
VCR.
one I was introduced to, though, was the Wonder Twins.
Hi, I'm Zan.
And I'm Jaina.
I don't know who you
And
are.
we're the Wonder Twins.
I didn't even know who these characters were.
I don't know who they are
I guess
either.
I didn't watch enough Super Friends, but
Oh.
they were a brother and sister duo that could transform.
Well, twins,
Which
so,
sounds pretty cool,
obviously.
but one could transform into any animal, and the other into any type of water. Yes,
What?
water. I am
Water.
dead serious.
Wonder Twin power.
So you can just gain mass of a glacier?
Form of a seagull.
Shape of an ice gondola.
What?
What?
I actually thought they made these two up for the bumper because the power was so lame. This couldn't be an actual hero.
So before
what do
you
they
go
do?
and try to mutate into an algorithm rhythm tiger,
Or a giant bucket of ice water.
But this was totally a thing.
Why is it always
His brother
cold?
calls him out on it.
How come I always change into something
Couldn't you just
lame
go
like
into the
a
air?
wave or a puddle?
this isn't the time or the place to get into this.
Don't worry, man. I know someone that can teach us some moves.
Oh no, it's a
I don't even
bloodbender.
the
I'm
idea
reacting to
of it.
overanalyzing
Sister's voice
Avatar.
coming out of this tiger is hilarious.
Zan, relax.
I could get beaten by a sponge. Wouldn't even have to be
A
an evil
sponge?
sponge.
And the fact that the janitor
SpongeBob.
uses the brother to mop the floor.
Not necessarily.
This is some S
Wow.
tier humor.
That
One that
okay.
got played a lot was Shaggy and Droopy driving while saying the dialogue from Pulp Fiction, with their own spin on
Pulp
it.
Fiction?
Know what they call
Oh,
pound puppies
haven't
in
seen it.
Paris?
They don't call them pound puppies.
Nah, they
What do
don't
they call
have
them?
pounds in France. They have the metric system. They call them les puppies royale.
Good God, that is ingenious writing.
Instead of
Seriously,
the
this is
pound,
like
it's the
Simpsons
metric
and Pixar
system.
writing at their peak.
Oh my
and it's
God.
used for a minute of screen time people aren't even scheduling to watch. Think about that. They're watching this on their way to the program they're really tuning in for.
Yeah.
They didn't have to put this kind of effort into it.
But they did.
In Morocco mole is just called mole.
I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's Casey Kasem reprising his role as Shaggy as well. Which
I
works
don't know who
because his
that
voice
is.
is older and more mature, and they're giving him dialogue that sounds older and more mature. To a
Fair.
point where I swear it kind of sounds like Saul Goodman.
It's like this.
I don't know.
Cartoon Network's the same
Saul
in
Goodman.
those countries
I
as
think
it
that's
is
Better
here,
Call Sal.
except for
Saul.
little
Sal.
differences.
I don't know.
Shag Goodman. I know it's gotta be Kasem in this
Sidekicks?
sidekick promo though, where a bunch of animated second bananas meet up to try and
Second
convince people of
bananas?
their importance.
We may not get the best lines.
I mean, there's
but
Robin.
We move the story
There's-
along.
Porky Pig had a full-fledged career as a star going,
What
and
is
he really only started
the
doing his
friend of
best work
Fred
as a sidekick.
Flintstone?
It's actually true too.
Wait,
Were they
really?
like really strict on the quality of these promos, or did they just really like making them?
We're there
guess
to make the
the-
stars look better, and that's a responsibility that we don't take lightly.
It has a good ending too, with the
I guess because they had less
sidekick
time.
of Cow and Chicken showing up.
I ain't supposed to be
Cow and
here.
chicken? What is
I'm
that?
a sidekick.
Also,
I'm
why
a
does it have
co-star. My name is in the title for crying out loud.
Batman and Robin?
There's an and in front of your name.
Yeah.
You're usually the sidekick.
Yeah.
Another one that got a lot of play that
Wow,
also
look at those
starred
cars.
Chicken is this parking lot promo.
Cartoon Network
That's
keeps adding
He-Man.
stars without adding
Fred
bodies
Flintstone.
to face.
Chicken, Fred Flintstone, this guy I always thought was He-Man, but I guess his name Thundar? With
Oh.
2 R's? Because Epic? Are having trouble finding
Epic.
parking.
Reserve for Papa Smurf.
Can no leader go undated?
Okay, Papa
Okay.
Smurf needing that large a space already cracks me up.
Why?
Space Ghost offers his spot, but remembers he flew
Space
in.
Ghost?
Silly me.
Oh, he flew in. What is that other
However,
vehicle?
one is spotted just as Scoob Racer spots it.
All
Oh,
right, boys.
okay.
I need your foot power to help me gun it.
And this contrast of different cartoon sounds always gets me.
What? Oh my god.
But Judy Jetson crashes
knew what
in
they
his
were doing.
speed, resulting in them never finding a spot.
That
Never.
does it. I'm gonna start taking the bus away.
That's
Are you
probably
sure
smart.
It did eat Dino and didn't leave any bones.
I'm sorry, is that a brontosaurus? Do they ride a
Fred
brontosaurus?
shows up in another one where he's denied service at a gas station by a character that I could be wrong, but I guess is probably wouldn't fly today.
I can sell you flip-flops. No server.
So, you're saying I can't buy shoes because I don't have shoes?
And you, Blue Dog,
Whoa.
no pets.
He sounds just like my karate instructor. It is funny though as he bands together with other cartoons to try and get somewhere.
Oh,
Get some service, please, sir?
oh, they're mixing them all together.
Please, or horseshoe.
Oh.
Shoes!
Because he have shoes.
have pets.
You have to have
Sign
pants.
doesn't say pants.
It doesn't
Damn,
say
a naked
pants.
Fred Flintstone on a bumper for a kids network. This is too much right. If you're an uptight parent that's offended by this, keep in mind Weeze's
No
head
one.
could have been even more suggestively placed.
No one should be offended by this. If you're offended by this, you're what's wrong with the world.
Knew if you just take characters with strong personalities and put them in random situations, the writing kind of takes care of itself. Take this bit where a newcomer from Sheep in the Big City...
Is that mashed potatoes?
Guess wouldn't be a newcomer for long.
Yeah,
to make friends in the cartoon-teria.
Cartoon-teria? Why does it look like that?
Stick to your own kind.
Whoa! Segregate tune is a thing, I guess.
I guess, yeah.
We see a bunch of tables with similar types. I always wondered what to make of Fred sitting at the girls' table.
Hey, gang!
Hey, Fred!
I mean, we all know
What?
he was borrowing Daphne's scarves. This transition was only a matter of time. I'll be honest,
yeah?
I feel like I could just listen to these characters talk in a cafeteria
Villains only?
all day. Their personalities just work so well off each other.
Come on, Sheep. You can sit with us.
Yes, go sit with the freaks.
Freaks.
Is given the loser table.
Wait,
Velma
really?
Stands up and says they're all freaks in their own unique way.
Well, I mean,
which
you also
doesn't
got
go-
a spin-off show that's
Who you
awful.
calling freak?
Oh, why is she a freak?
Okay, am I crazy or that looked like it really hurt?
The sound
The
effect.
bagel from Spider-Verse, man. There should be blood coming out of that nose.
Cartoon Network, the best place for cartoons.
Oh, also,
Okay.
bad moral for kids about not getting along. Who cares? It's funny.
Have you ever seen a food fight out of school?
This is why I never come here anymore.
All my years
Talk
of
in
going
the
to
office
school, I
was
never once saw
constant.
a food
Like
fight.
this one
I saw
where
people
he
get
talks
thrown in
to
trash
Captain
cans and trash
Planet,
cans thrown
having
at them.
no idea who he
And
is.
food thrown at them, but never like a
Cleverly
full-fledged
showing
thing.
the age gap that I'm sure it's only gotten bigger since this premiere.
Who are you? Captain Planet.
Oh yeah, I learned about them from.
Captain Planet. And
What did I learn?
What makes this so great is that
Was that
Captain Planet was the
Cyanide
passion
Happiness?
project of Ted Turner, the guy who owns Cartoon Network. So mocking his creation
Oh.
openly kind of feels like a ballsy move.
That piece
That's
of
fine.
paper can be recycled and used again to make napkins, newspapers, and lots of other products even more exciting than napkins and newspapers. Oh, hey.
Spitballs.
Spitballs!
I guess it shows Turner does
God,
have a
I
good
loved
sense of
Ed and
humor.
Eddie.
Shame the guy who wrote it had his house blow up a day later. But needless to say, this got a good laugh.
He knew something that would lead to Hillary's arrest.
Surprisingly, superheroes did get a lot of attention. When Lex Luthor is about to drown Aquaman and Wonder Woman in...
Drown? Oh.
They have this back and forth.
My ability to talk with fish is of
Were
no
these
help,
rated?
Wonder Woman.
Yeah, Aquaman was still the bitch to make fun of in those days.
Oh.
I think Jason Momoa would fix that up for a short amount of time.
Yeah. And then there's Amber Heard.
Powderpuff Girls.
It's Powerpuff! No D!
No it's
Girls come
so
in
it's
to save them,
Powerpuff,
though,
not
resulting
Powder.
in this awkward as hell line.
I did watch Powerpuff
You
Girls.
girls are developing into quite the
The
superheroes.
the crab freaked me out. Was it the crab?
And if you think they're not aware of how that sounds, the rest of the promo is literally just them snickering.
Like they had an echoey voice. It's freaking me out for some reason.
Wonder Woman even covers her chest. You bet the comments were turned off on this one.
Oh.
Some crossovers.
Why are these
getting more
uploaded to
awkward,
YouTube?
though. Okay, that's not true. I just needed a transition. But we all remember what a pain Scrappy Doo was, and this promo exploited that to no end.
Eustace. Scrap.
Oh, do you work here?
Scrappy!
You work
Yeah, for a while now. I've been busting my hump at this network for years!
Have you?
Like the movie, though, that also made fun of Scrappy Doo by having him,
Yeah,
pee
that.
on people.
Oh god, he's peeing on me.
Yeah, that's a lot of thought went into that.
Yeah.
Cartoon Network said, hey, what if we take that
Johnny
and make
Bravo?
it, you know, funny? The result is Scrappy having a complete
Where's
mental
Courage the
breakdown,
Cowardly
and other
Dog?
cartoons are going to work, leaving him on the curbside.
I mean, who do you think's been keeping the cartoon mystery fresh all this time?
Shaggy backing away, trying not to get noticed, might be the funniest thing in all of these.
Wait, really?
You!
Have you really?
Just goes more and more insane as people either try to calm him down or avoid him.
You are here to
Oh, there was the crab thing from Powerpuff Girls.
Genius! How'd you figure that out?
Aw.
Don't worry, he gets with one of Scrappy's coworkers. Oh, I'm not kidding. There's a
Wait,
bumper
what?
all about Dexter and Velma dating. How old is she supposed to be again?
I can't seem to get the viscosity of this emulsion exactly right. I would be happy to help.
Stephen being short.
It ends with her getting distracted by Johnny Bravo, though, who instantly wins her heart.
Dinner?
Sure, Johnny.
Oh.
How old is she supposed to be again?
Yeah, I don't.
Seriously, they're always called kids, but they look and act late 20s. If they're supposed to be kids, how come there's a show where the gimmick is they're kids? They actually expand on Velma and Johnny's romance in another bumper, where Johnny talks about her like she was the love of his life. In a weird way.
Which he probably says that to everyone.
Our favorite night spy gazed into those wobbly eyes and said,
Wobbly eyes.
Marry me, pretty mama.
What?
You and that mangy dog. Sorry, force a habit.
She looked back at me with that freckled face full of love.
They said no?
And said, "I'm sorry, Johnny, but my career comes first."
And besides, if they cancel this guy, you're probably up next.
I don't know who you are.
Thankfully, though, he goes from a dog person to a cat person.
Hey there, little mama. The seat taken.
Wasted no time. Bro has all the
At least we know
riz.
he left smoking in his bar.
No.
Speaking of ads. Car 54, car 54, we have a robbery in progress.
And this is gonna be Factor. Which they've sponsored a lot of YouTubers recently.
You need wholesome, convenient meals to energize you for warmer, more active days and keep you on track reaching your goals.
You know, I do meal prep, but I don't meal prep every single day. Factor should definitely reach out to me. I would try it.
Delivered straight to your door.
Do any brands send stuff like for free for you to try before you before, you know?
Should be because you're stopping a robbery.
With Factor, skip the trip.
Because of course I would want to
and skip the shopping,
try it before I promote it.
You're very good at that.
Factor's fresh, never frozen meals are ready in
Looks
just 2
pretty good.
minutes. All you have to do is heat and enjoy, then get back outside and soak up the warmer weather.
I think I just saw you go by. Are you driving a Factor delivery truck?
They offer delicious flavor-packed options on the menu each week.
I love
to fit a
broccoli. It's my
variety of
favorite food.
Lifestyles, from keto to calorie smart, vegan and veggie, and protein plus. Prepared by chefs.
That
and
looks,
approved
what
by
is that?
dietitians.
Chicken
Each meal
parm
has all
with
the ingredients you need to feel
broccoli
satisfied all
and
day
I don't know
long
what the
while meeting your
other thing
goals.
I can tell what your goals are.
And if you're looking to mix it up, you can add a protein to select vegan and veggie meals each week.
Frank, you can
Fair.
tell me. Has an alien taken over your mind?
Why, at 22?
I have a name. It's Officer 22.
Is that a reference to something?
Nostalgia 40 and use the code Nostalgia
40% off,
40%
Jesus.
off your first box. That's code Nostalgia 40 at factormeals.com.
You know, that'd definitely be something I'd be interested if they like,
off your first
you know,
okay, Frank, seriously,
reach out
can you
to
stop
me.
this robbery?
Even if I had to pay for it, but they were interested in.
right now.
Oh my God, stop him! He
It
won't
could be
shut
something.
up about it.
Because like I said, I do meal prep. I've meal prepped the same food for
use
2.5 years now.
Frank, don't listen to him. It's a trick. Do not
Chicken and
uncuff him.
rice,
Do not uncuff
cooked the
him.
same way, use the same dressing, eat it 5 times a week. Just, that's just what I do.
Every Friday on Twitch.
Yeah, I sometimes rate him.
5 days a week. Hope to see you there.
I sometimes rate him because like I stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. I get done at 7 p.m.
With all the Fred
So,
appearances, you
sometimes
would
I
think
rate
the
him.
Flintstones would be the characters these bumpers like to use the most.
That's a
But
lie.
more likely than not, that honor probably belonged to the Scooby-Doo characters. On top of the scrappy jokes, the writers always had a good time mocking the absurdity of the criminals in the show. Because as crazy as it is to have a bunch of kids and their talking dog in a mystery machine, it's even crazier
Yeah.
to be foiled by them.
Count Dracula
Most of them are
in
middle-aged
prison.
men. None of them are very smart.
You are getting sleepy.
Is that an Illuminati going?
I'll take a Reader's Digest.
What do you think that guy's mugshot looks like? A big part, in my opinion, of why a lot of these work is
I don't know.
combining
Do
the
they have a
animation
physical
with
head,
real
maybe?
life.
I don't
It
know.
makes the comedy
Invisible?
funnier imagining what it would be like if these characters existed in the real world.
Razor
Escape
wire.
attempts have been made. None
Ooh.
of them ever worked.
I love, too, that because these
supposed
criminals
to be like
always scream
Alcatraz.
everything, they can't even whisper their escape plan so the guard a mile away can hear them.
What we need is some glow in the
That's a
dark
bad
paint.
guy?
And the film projector.
You definitely look like a bad guy. You're definitely a bad guy.
You know Shawshank had a couple of these characters. It probably would have won Best Picture.
Never seen Shawshank
I
Redemption.
learned that scaring people away from property only drives down the value. If I'd only known that 30 years ago.
30
but
years?
My parents were carny folk.
Okay, I legit want to see a movie on this. These backstories are fascinating.
Wait, does his dad have
But nothing
claws?
tops, arguably,
Like
their magnum
pinchers?
opus,
Like a
the
crab?
Scooby-Doo project. Yes, this came out when everybody
supposed to be
was
the
doing
Blair
a Blair
Witch.
Witch parody, but when Cartoon Network
Oh,
was doing a
God.
Scooby-Doo marathon, they
I've
pulled
actually
out
seen the Blair
all
Witch
the
Project.
stops on these intros and outros.
We
The old-school
drank
cartoons would
every
play like
single
normal, but
time they
in between
cussed.
the commercials, they would run
got
this
real rough at one
continuing
point.
story of the gang getting lost in the woods and being haunted.
You've got these snack crumbs in my sleeping bag.
Maybe it's Daphne.
Now, why would I complain if it was me?
These two styles blended so beautifully, it was
That's
impossible
crazy.
not to get a ton of laughs out of it.
My feet hurt. Well, is it our fault you wore high heels on a
In the
hiking
woods?
trip? At least I try to look feminine.
Again, I wasn't even that big on watching Scooby-Doo reruns as an adult, but I checked in on this just to see these bumpers.
And that's Norville Rogers.
It's Shaggy.
Wait, that's his name, Norville Rogers?
Well, no one that likes you.
Oh, Yelma. That.
It's amazing
Velma,
how
Yelma.
well this plays out.
Velma,
just
it's
like
bad.
a usual Scooby-Doo episode, but also a parody of Blair Witch.
I lost my glasses.
I can't see anything without my glasses.
Velma, for crying out loud! Glasses, strap. How many times have we told you?
And if you cut them all together,
I would wear one when I
it
played
does
soccer.
have a beginning, middle, and end. You may not have even noticed they were supposed to be bumpers if you watch it all as one thing.
Zoinks! We're never gonna get out of here!
Zoinks? That's all you have to say,
What
zoinks?
year was this?
I think we're royally zoinked!
The whole collection adds up to just a little under 20 minutes. It's crazy the
wild.
amount of work they put into
Yeah.
just these little intros and outros.
Because
to
they
a
went, like,
poorly
filmed and
animated
then
cartoon show
animated them
that's
into it.
decades old. It really shows the impact it had on the writers despite it being so low budget. And now, here we are years later watching this similarly low budget production with fond memories.
Where's my scarf? It's my favorite one!
Okay,
it's
Mikasa.
so brilliant, and if you can find a collection of them all spliced together and put in order, do it. It's so worth the search.
Which means, yeah.
Did you hear that?
Oh no,
Could
it's
have just
Straggy.
been little throwaway promos that nobody would remember. Is something people are still searching for and laughing at.
Oh, he has the scarf
literally
now.
Decades later.
Standing in the corner.
Where are you? Over here!
Oh.
Oh. Jump scare?
Cartoon Network would also experiment with music a bit. Every once in a while, they would air a short music video called Groovies, and it wasn't always what you'd think. Okay, yes, sometimes they would get someone like Coolio rapping with Dexter.
Who's Coolio?
Okay, that one was exactly what you think. Oh, and I guess Will.i.am had a song with him, too.
I did not see any of these.
Dude, did Dexter have a rap album or something? Okay, y'all don't get to give me shit about this anymore.
Do the Bartman?
Let's try some new things. Like there's an edit of Elmer Fudd's laugh put to music.
What?
Then that's it.
People got paid for this.
It's really odd, but also kind of hypnotic.
Do they have
Not gonna
credits
lie,
for this?
It's kind of hard to turn away from. Sometimes the music videos would play on a joke, but also
This
kinda
is
tell
like
a story.
Minecraft note block videos
One of my
beforehand.
favorites is a really catchy song called Circle, sung by Soul Coughing. They sing over a subtitle Fred and Barney trying to figure out why their backgrounds
I'm
keep
stuck in some
repeating,
kind of
and
loop.
More importantly,
Oh, because they
if
just
there's
keep
a way
walking
out.
and they're just the same
It's
thing.
not only funny, but seriously, I legit really love this song.
Walk around in circles, walk around in circles, walk around in.
I also dig this Josie and the Pussycats video, where they take one of their songs and play it in different styles of music.
I don't even know that this was a show. Was this a show? Must be way ahead of
it's really
time.
fun to watch and listen.
The art style kind of reminds me of like what the Batman, some of the Batman shows look like, based off, you know, that it sounds good videos.
So seriously, this country version is pretty damn scary.
The eyes.
What the hell is that? But like I said, they did still have other bands do songs based on
Mojo Jojo.
characters like Devo about Mojo Jojo. Or they might be Giant about Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Oh god. I never caught any of
They were
these.
usually pretty good.
I mean,
feel like sellout cover songs.
I don't remember
for
seeing
bands that
any of
were
these
just doing it for
bumpers
a
ever.
paycheck. The styles of these groups often did match the feel of the show and characters. So I'll admit, as time passed, I did start to focus on other things and didn't pay as much attention to Cartoon Network, but I do remember at one point the bumpers switching to something a bit more
2x2,
consistent.
2x4
They pretty much
plank
made Cartoon Network
billboard.
look like a big city, and you would just see the characters kind of living out their lives in between commercial breaks.
Hey guys, groovy ride.
Want a lift? Okay, dude.
No,
let's see
we're
what that
good.
jalopy can do. What's a jalopy?
That's a jalopy. And gone.
While I do like the variety of the other bumpers more, I will admit this did add a little bit more of a continual flow. Again, it almost felt like these characters had lives
That's
outside
Samurai
the
Jack,
shows
right?
we were watching. It made them feel more real.
Never seen it.
Oops. Sorry about that.
Oh.
They were a bit more laid back.
Oh,
but
this is Grimm.
honestly, that was kind of welcome. Like, the characters
Codename
don't
Kid Next Door.
always have to do something big and crazy. They can just live their lives.
And that's Dexter's sister.
Your tickets?
Oh, we don't need tickets. We're Mac's imaginary friends.
But I can see you.
Oh,
You
Foster's
must
Home
have
for
a
Imaginary
great
Friends. I'm surprised they haven't brought
I know
that
it
one
doesn't
back.
sound like much, but
Because they're
there was
remaking
kind of a
everything.
coziness to it.
Oh, there's Camp
It's a little
Laszlo.
change in pace,
Laszlo?
but
Yeah.
I feel like it did work.
I seem to have locked myself out of my car.
How many geniuses does it take to unlock a car door? Why don't you use some chemical axe?
There's about 10 minutes worth of these out there, and
2
I
by
do
4,
recommend
yeah.
you check them out. They're fun to watch on their own, or just have on in the background.
I don't know
while
who
you
those
work on something
people
else.
are. Okay. Wow, there's a lot. I'm trying to see. Was this before Chowder was a
After
thing?
that, I really haven't kept up.
But the Teen Titans
Like I said,
was on
many of
Cartoon
us are
Network,
getting
wasn't it?
more and more into
I didn't see any
streaming,
of
so
them.
I haven't really been keeping track that closely. But with that said, it is cool that a series of bumpers that were meant to only entertain for a short period of time are not only
But why
being
didn't they
remembered
do that?
years
It
later,
took away
but
from
still
commercials.
making us laugh. If you go
Maybe
online,
made
you
the
find a
episodes
lot
shorter?
of these compilations have over 1 million views, so it shows their hard work and creativity really did pay off and leave an impact. Okay,
Yeah.
I can't say these are epic masterpieces or
Yeah, they say
anything,
male
but
duck.
for the bare minimum job that most bumpers require, Cartoon Network certainly went above and beyond and showed they really cared about what they were working on.
Which is, it's really weird.
On those that watched it every day.
Because maybe they saw that as an
Casual viewer
opportunity
like
to
me
draw
who
in
checked
new
every once in a
viewers
while, but still
to their
took a
show,
great
so
deal
that
from
maybe they tried harder and it was like shorter. So they like,
With that
it was
said,
very
what
condensed.
were some of your favorite bumpers? Were there ones that came out after the time period I was talking about, or did I miss one that maybe left a
don't
big
remember
impact
any
on
of
you?
them.
And on top of that, would you like to see more of these? Do you
A
want
lot
to
of
see
people ask me
special
to
on,
react
say,
to this,
the
so-
Nickelodeon bumpers, or the Disney Channel bumpers, or the
Well,
MTV bumpers?
I've never
Let me
watched
know if you're interested in me
Disney.
checking
I've
out
seen
others,
some
and we'll see if we can make
MTV,
more
but not
in the
often.
future.
Not much at all. Let's just like
I'm a
the new
nostalgia guy,
MTV.
remember it? So you don't have to.
Like I said, next week I got a cameo from Doug. I have already reacted to it. But the next video is going to be Battlefield Earth.
It's Cystic Fibrosis
Yeah.
Awareness Month, so for cameos
So I
for charity,
paid
we're
extra
doing the Cystic Fibrosis
to
Foundation. This is the world's
give him a
leader in the
more
search for a
apt
cure for
description
cystic
of my
fibrosis
existence and
supports
things I
a
have not
broad
seen.
range of research initiatives to tackle
It's
the
like a
disease
4-minute
from
long
all
video. It's going to be the intro for
So
the
if you
next
want a
Nostalgia
gift from me,
Critic
say
video.
happy
If you're watching
birthday,
this in the
good luck, or
future,
whatever,
then
click on the
it'd be
link in the
right next to the
description and giving
playlist.
to a good cause.
But it's going to be Battlefield Earth. It's the
Faces
100th
ass and I hate you,
video.
well, consider giving to this charity anyway, because
Yeah,
it's full of
so
good
worth
people
it.
doing great work. Check them out and see what you can do to help out.
It's good. It's good. I hope you're excited for it. Like I said, patrons get it a day early. And once Battlefield Earth comes out, that video, I'll upload my reaction to that a couple days later. I'm not sure when, but I will eventually make a video because I did record my live reaction to it. I didn't do it the first time. It's the second cameo I've gotten by Doug, where he was roasting me. Yeah, let's just say he's very confused about my existence. We'll say that. Like, you can see kind of like the soul leaving his body, just like reading about me and how many things I have not seen or witnessed or done. I didn't even mention that I have never eaten an orange in my life. I never even mentioned that. But this is a great video. I hope he does more of these. I hope to see you back for your next video. I hope you're subscribed to some of his future videos, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day, most importantly. But until the next video, take care and cue the music.